Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Sessions. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N2 list. As always, we'll be going over every new kanji we see by writing it down 10 times on stream and saying it out loud, going over the readings, the meanings, and what the radicals in the kanji are to try and think up some kind of way to remember it. If it's a new word but it's made of kanji we already know, we're just going to go over the meanings of the kanji and how they come to make the new word. If you want to follow this at your own pace and don't want to listen to me blabber on about repeating the word a bunch of times, head on over to YouTube. And if you want just these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is awai. Awai is light, faint, pale, or fleeting. And the word kind of sounds like that, right? Awai. Alternately pronounced in kanji compound words, this is tan, which means thin, faint, pale, or fleeting. Radicals in the kanji are moving water on the left side, and on the right side we have two copies of the radical for fire. So if you throw water on a big fire, it becomes thin, faint, pale, and fleeting. Awai. Hokani tan is thin, faint, pale, or fleeting. Awai or tan is thin, faint, pale, or fleeting. Awai or tan. Awai or tan is thin, faint, pale, or fleeting. Awai or tan. Awai or tan is thin, faint, pale, or fleeting. Awai or tan. Awai or tan. Number 2 is a kandenchi. Den in the middle is electricity. Chi on the right side is a lake of it. So a denchi is just a regular battery, and a kandenchi is a dry cell or a dry cell battery, much like double A's or triple A's. A kandenchi is a dry cell battery, like a double or a triple A. Kandenchi is a dry cell battery. Kandenchi. Kandenchi is a dry cell battery. Kandenchi. Kandenchi desu. Kandenchi. Kandenchi is a dry cell battery. Literally a dry battery. Or a dry cell. Kandenchi. 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 Number 3 is tai mo. Tai on the left side is a body, and mo on the right side is fur or hair. So your tai mo is your body hair. Literally, tai mo is body hair. Tai mo. Gotta love when it's a direct translation. Tai mo. Tai mo desu. Tai mo. Is body hair. Number 4 is niyotte. Yoru, niyoru is to take from, to use as a reference, and niyotte is just the te form of that. Niyotte is according to, due to, or by means of. Niyotte. No kanji, just hiragana. Niyotte is according to or by means of. Niyotte. Next, we have koubutsu. Ko on the left side, of course, meaning a mineral or an ore, and motsu on the right side is a thing. So a ore or mineral thing is a mineral. Koubutsu is a mineral. Koubutsu is mineral. The radical is for gold and spread out. Ko and butsu on the right side for thing. A koubutsu is a mineral thing or a mineral. Koubutsu. Kobutsu is a mineral. Kobutsu. Kobutsu. Kobutsu desu. Kobutsu. 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 Number 6 is chōshō. Shō on the right side is a location, and chō on the right side is either long or kind of a leader. So your leading point or your leading area is a strong point or the merit, value, and advantage you have to something. Your chōshō is your strong or leading location or strong area. Your strong area is your chōshō. It's an advantage, a merit you have, or a strong point that you have. Chōshō. It's not, I'm saying like a strong point that you have, like your strong points, but it can be a strong point to anything. The strong points to a job, the strong points to a case, the strong points to an argument. The chōshō are the strong points. Chōshō. The strong or leading areas. Chōshō. It's really length. Usually this is used for length, but can also mean chō as in like a leader of something. Number 7 is gomen kudasai. You're probably familiar with both of these words. Gomen meaning I'm sorry, and kudasai meaning please. So together you mean please forgive me. Please give me some leeway on this. Gomen kudasai is may I come in, or please forgive me, I'm sorry. May I come in it's a common phrase used when like knocking on the door, like gomen kudasai, right before you say ojama shimasu. Like right before you come in and make yourself a nuisance, you want to say, I'm sorry, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make myself a nuisance. Gomen kudasai is please forgive me. It's slightly more formal than sumimasen. Gomen kudasai is please forgive me. Gomen kudasai. Gomen. Gomen kudasai. Gomen kudasai. Number 8 is kohyo. Ko on the left side for public, and hyo on the right side for a chart or a diagram of something. A kohyo is the first public announcement of something. The first chart or diagram that they give to the public is a proclamation or official announcement. A kohyo, the first public announcement of something. A kohyo. Kohyo is a proclamation or a public announcement. Kohyo is a public announcement or proclamation. Kohyo. Kohyo desu. Kohyo. Number 9 is atsukamashi, with atsu on the left side meaning thick or cordial. This is impudent, shameless, or brazen. You're being a little thick with your pride, I guess you could say. Atsukamashi. Yakamashi is very similar in pronunciation. Instead of ya, you've got atsu. So yakamashi kind of means noisy and impudent in the same way. So that's kind of how I remember it. Atsukamashi is very close to yakamashi, but instead of noisy, you're noisy in how kind of shameless you are. Atsukamashi is shameless or brazen. Atsukamashi. Atsukamashi is shameless or brazen. Atsukamashi. Atsukamashi. Number 10 is a zu-hyo. Zu on the left side is a drawing or a diagram, and hyo on the right side is also a chart or a diagram. So a zu-hyo is a chart, diagram, graph, or figure. Zu-hyo. This is, again, one of those kanji that doubles down on the meanings of the kanji, where they both pretty much mean the same thing, so that there's no homonym you could possibly guess it'll mean something different. Zu-hyo is a chart or diagram. Zu-hyo. Zuhyo is a chart or a diagram. Zuhyo. Number 11 is hane, and we've already studied this. I really, before we just did it as a kanji, and it's many different pronunciations, but this one's literally hane as in a feather. Hane is the word for feather, a wing, a blade, like that a plane would use for flying, or a shuttlecock. A feather is what we're going to remember, though. Feather is hane. A feather is a hane. A feather is a hane. Tsubasa means wings, which is slightly different, and includes this kanji as a radical for wings, but that is a different word that means wings. Hane is specifically feathers, literally meaning feathers. Hane is feathers. Number 12 is seicho. Sei on the left side is to birth or life, and cho on the right side is to grow long. Or like I said before, leadership. Sei on the left side here and cho together, however, just mean growth of a plant. Probably because haeru is to grow a plant, specifically when a plant grows. Haeru. To sprout is kind of haeru, so in that sense, I guess you could kind of remember that seicho is specifically plant growing long. But it's probably going to have to be rote memorization. You have to hear it in context. Remember, seicho is specifically, like seicho can also be growth and development, right? So you'd have to be reading it to know that seicho, in this case, is specifically plant growth. Seicho. Or if he's talking about plants, then seicho, obviously. Let's go back to the top. Make sure we've got all these memorized for now. Make sure you make some flashcards and be sure to immerse yourself in Japanese. Read a manga. Read a real Japanese book. Play video games in Japanese. Put your phone in Japanese. Put your computer in Just do everything. Immerse yourself, man. Our first word was faint, pale, or fleeting with awai, or water thrown on two fires. Awai is faint, pale, or fleeting. A dry cell or a battery is a kandenchi tomo kedo kandenchi ka. Kan on the left side for drying, den in the middle for electricity, and chi on the right side for a lake or a pond. Kandenchi. Let me double check that pronunciation. Hai, kandenchi. Number 3 was body hair with tai mo. Tai on the left side specifically for a body, and the mo on the right side for hair or fur. Due to, by means of, or in reference to, is niyotte, according to niyotte no kanji. A mineral is a koubutsu. Ko on the left side for mineral or ore, and butsu on the right side for a thing. Koubutsu. A strong point, merit, value, or advantage is a leading point, or a chōshō. Chō on the left side for long or leader, and shō on the right side for area or location. Chōshō. May I come in, or please forgive me, is gomen kudasai. Gomen kudasai. Gomen kudasai. Is can I please come in, or please forgive me. Slightly more formal than sumimasen. An official announcement or a proclamation is a kohyo. Ko on the left side for public, and hyo on the right for a chart or a diagram. Kohyo. Impudent, shameless, or brazen is a thickness in one's pride, or an atsukamashi. Atsukamashi. A chart, diagram, graph, or figure is a zuhyo. Zu from Toshokan no to, plus hyo from Happyo no pyo. Zuhyo is a chart or a diagram. A wing, a blade, or a shuttlecock, specifically and literally a feather, is a hane. And the growth of a plant is seicho. Sei on the left side for genuine life or birth, and cho on the right side for length or leader. Seicho. Thanks for watching tonight, everyone. I hope you had a good Wednesday. Hump day is over. Thanks for watching. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. じゃあまた木曜日ね。半分だけ。どうもね。じゃあね。